guys, it's Nathan from Higher Level Performance, and I'm back with another mobility routine for you guys to go through. Okay, so for this one I have got my Stick Mobility Stick, one of the longer ones. If you haven't got one of these, you can try and use just a wooden dowel, but certain movements it's obviously going to be, if you got one of these, going to be a little bit better. They might struggle with some of the movement. So first off, we're going to start top and work all the way down through the body. It's going to be a fairly dynamic movement sequence to get the body moving. So first off, I want to have my hands about, obviously if for flexibility, if you're struggling with the shoulder mobility and you know that, go a bit wider. Otherwise you can come a bit narrower and we work in. But first off, chest up, shoulders back, good posture. I want to rip it apart. So I want to gently apply some pressure. I want to engage into the glutes. So I'm going to breathe in. As I exhale, I want to try and come up. Okay, maybe I just get to here and then I come back down, depending on my flexibility. If it feels okay, then you're going to come up, come all the way through and try and come down. Okay, do not use your spine for the movement, so we are trying to focus on isolating the shoulders. Okay, so if I come side on, breathing in, exhale. Okay, so on that one we're going to work about 10 times through, and you can move your hands a little bit closer as you go. Okay, the next one that we're going to come on to from this position, feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to try and come up, around, okay, then come through this side. So again, for the shoulders, coming over all the way through. Once I've done 5 one way, I'm going to try and work 5 back the other way. Okay, some of you may need to come up, bend the elbow a little bit to get through. Okay, but ideally we want to work to the point where we can do it with straight arms working all the way through. Alright, then the next one that we're going to come into is working on our spine a little bit. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to take this around the back. Okay, I want to spread the arms nice and long. I'm going to take the feet a little bit wider, bend the knees, chest up, shoulders back. Okay, this one is ideal to have a Stick Mobility Stick, so it's got that range of movement. But from this position, I'm then just going to twist. So I want to bring that right arm down, try and get the stick in between the legs, and then look up to the top arm. Okay, then I'm going to come back to the middle and work over to the other side. Okay, then I'm going to come all the way, so I'm going to go 3 times both sides. Now I want to try and get a little bit further over. And then a little bit further over to the other side, so more towards the big toe. And then if I can, this time I'm going to come to the outside of the toe, still looking up towards that top arm. And coming back in, and one more time. Try and get to the outside on this side. So getting a nice stretch and opening up through my pec and through the shoulder, and then come back through. Okay, so 3 times on both sides on that one. Next one we're going to go on to is again opening up into the pectoral and into the shoulder girdle, and also opening into the hip flexors. So I'm going to have the pole just at the side of my right leg, the same side. From here I'm going to come with the outside leg, the left one, take a little step forwards, and then I'm going to take that one back. Okay, so spread it back. Then I want to think about gripping, engaging my lat muscle and pulling down slightly on here. Okay, keep this back hip, so I don't want to arch my spine, I want to keep the hip tucked under. Alright, then I'm going to come straight forward with the other arm. I'm going to take a breath in. As I exhale, I'm looking to open up. Okay, stay there, breathe in. Exhale, twist a little bit further, and then come back. Okay, then I'll go one more time. Breathe in. Exhale. Okay, 2 times through and back. Then I'm going to switch to the other side. And then the last one I'm going to go on to, I'm going to come all the way down to the knee. Okay, this time I want to bring the stick forward a little bit further in front. Nice long reach up. Okay, and this one I'm going to take. So I'm going to take my left arm. I want to try and come through. So this is where the bend on these sticks is very useful. Keep this knee nice and straight. Bottom hand goes down. And then I'm just going to try and reach out slightly. So coming into here, getting a nice stretch, opening up through the whole of this side and back through that hip flexor at the back. Then I'm just gonna come back out again. Okay, then I'll go in one more time. Core tight, keep the hip flexors down, come through, get that twist, get that opening, come back in and out. Okay, one final one. So once we've done that on both sides 3 times through, we can come onto the knees. Okay, quite a hard surface this, but if you've got a mat, then you can obviously prop that underneath. Okay, on this one we're just going to try and come across the body. Again, now I'm getting an opening up through this side, stretch those arms long, and then come back to the middle, get it across, looking up to that top arm, and back to the middle. Okay, again on that one I'm going to work maybe 5 times so I can keep working as I go through. Okay, so ideally if you have one of those sticks it's going to be a little bit better, but you can probably get by just doing it with the broomstick. Obviously it's not going to have that same flexibility in the stick, which can be quite useful for some of the movements. But I would recommend buying a pair of them as well. They're really good. There's lots of different exercises that we can do with them that are going to help us work on our movement and our flexibility. Okay, so hopefully you enjoyed that, guys. Make sure if you're on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and I've got plenty more good quality content for you guys. If you've got any questions, then make sure to send them in too. Take it easy.